to school time will be here before you know it. In fact, the first of our big districts start back next week. So the days of staying up late and sleeping until noon are going to be over.
All right. Now, the health experts say that now is the time that you need to start easing the kids back into an appropriate school or sleep schedule here. So we have a doctor here, Dr. Televajula, who is a sleep medicine physician with UT Health Houston and Memorial Hermann. Honestly, doctor, we could use this for us because we have a wacky sleep schedule, but we'll focus on the kids here. So good morning to you. Tell us, what is the number of hours that children need at night so that they can be fully prepped and ready for the day?
Well, good morning to you too. So yes, I mean, it's a surprise. In fact, a few years ago, the American Academy of Sleep Medicine came up with guidelines on how much sleep children need. And they based the recommendations on how children did in the daytime if they did not get those hours of sleep, because that's usually the best way to find out. And it turns out that most teenage children need about 9 to 10 hours of sleep.
Oof,
so
wow, and
a
that's
general
teenagers.
And so general rule of the thumb is a high schooler needs about 8 to 9 hours, a middle schooler about 9 to 10, and an elementary school kid about 10 to 11 hours of sleep. So yes, it's quite a bit.
Yeah, and it's harder and harder for high school kids because they've got activities late into the night. School seems to start way too early for high school kids, and so they're getting up at 5 or 6 o'clock. So what can we do now? What can we do this weekend if school starts next week for your kiddos? What should we be doing?
So perhaps take a stock of how late your child is actually sleeping and how late they're sleeping in. One of the best ways to do what we call phase advancement, or pulling up the sleep schedule to a more school acceptable time, is to actually advance the child's sleep time by about 15 to 20 minutes every day until they reach kind of that desired sleep start time. And sunlight really is one of our best cues, and I mean, we have no dearth of that in Houston. So the usual expectation is, as you move up the sleep time and the wake time about 15 to 20 minutes every day, the first thing you do when you wake up in the morning is expose the child to bright sunlight. So pull back the curtains or whatever it may be, or have them simply just walk out into the sunlight. And that's perhaps one of the best ways to advance a sleep schedule.
That's a good tip. All right. Dr. Televajula, sleep medicine physician with UT Health Houston, Memorial Hermann. A slow roll, ease the kids into it, not just tomorrow. You got to wake up. All right. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.